It can get pretty dark if you allow it to stay dark right at the very beginning. There is a transition mentally that has to take place, and if somebody can make the mental change, they're going to see their physical change follow right along behind it. I'm a postal worker, and last year I was in the middle of my route when I got shoved against my van from a car behind me, and I believe in God, and I said, if I ever needed help, I need it now, and I knew that He could help me somehow. And I just remember falling, and I had this thought, don't let the tire run over your head. And we found out later that the driver was high on morphine. I had doctors say, you're doing much better than most people. But it was because I had done two things. One of them was that while I was laying on the street, I just said, I've got good examples and bad examples. Which one do I want to follow? And I didn't want to be bitter, and I didn't want to be mad, and I didn't want to be vindictive. So the promises that I made, my Asphalt promises, that was one of them. The other was, I'll do what I can to get better and do whatever good there is to be done that's left for me. And so those kind of carried me through. Asphalt promises are hard, but they definitely set your mindset so that you've got something to look forward to. It gives you direction. I met Lane that October of 2020, and I just felt comfortable with him right away. I asked him, are these things possible? And I was pretty apprehensive but hopeful, and then he said, I've got something for you. And we had a makeshift foot and some spare parts that he had put together while we were waiting for the workers' compensation. And so he and I both kind of jumped right into the rehab part of being back up so that I could start balance training and weights and whatever else the rehab specialists would throw at me. And they were saying, physically you're doing so much better because you're taking the mental lead. You're looking ahead. And so that's the way it was with Northwest Orthotics. Lane's a good counselor and an awesome prosthetist. There's many a time that I've gone there on crutches in total pain, and then I walk out carrying my crutches. And every time I look at him, I say, you're like a magician. As soon as he got me on my first leg and I stood up, I just burst into tears. I couldn't help it. And it was a good day. I had been in a prosthetic for a few months and had a Hawaii trip, and I was the one on the beach hopping towards the waves, and we snorkeled and we bicycled and we hiked and forged a river, and I was so happy to be active again. I feel like little by little I'm getting back to where I'd like to be. So it's been good. It's been super good.